normal, we'll start with the instructions, and as normal with Eduard, you get a full booklet type instructions with, you know, all in colour, really snazzy and shiny paper. We get an intro on the first page, open it up, and then as normal you get your sprue map and your colours in gauze paint and a new one for mission models. Okay, we then move on, starting with the instrument panel. So you can either have a decal option or you've got your photo etch. Okay, they're moving, so A, B, one control panel, two control panels, D, the gun sight, and then the actual cockpit floor, seat, and back, and then we're fetching it all together to make the cockpit, which then gets sandwiched inside this massive fuselage. This is a really big aircraft because it's around the double wasp engines, which we'll look at in a minute. Slap it together, and then you get your horizontal and your vertical stabilizers and control surfaces all coming together. Then we move on to the engine. Again, we get some more photo etch for the wiring loom and how to go about doing it. A little PE plaque going on the nose there, or should I say the spinner hub. We get the grill and the where the engine, the radial engine, sticks out and goes in. Marrying it all together. Wings, again sandwiching the guns and the wheelbase, the control surfaces going on, some parts for the actual wheelbase, how the wheels will then go in and how they will look. Also fetching the wings in together. Some of the lights, tail hook, a fuel tank, fetching the wheels together, one part resin wheels. I think there are some normal wheels in here as well. Putting them onto the legs with some of the photo etch for the brake lines going on, and then we've got our mast sets. So our mast set for the Hellcat. Then fetching all the external parts together, we've got some racks here for some bombs. Sorry about that, but it doesn't look like there's any bombs within this one, and that's only for markings marking E only, which we'll look in a minute. And then you've got the different actual radio wires and all that sort of stuff for the radio. And moving on to the prop, then we move on to the colour callouts. So the normal three-tone camo, so white, intermediate blue and sea blue, with the, I believe that's the Medway, what is it? No, it's not the Medway, sorry. Well, anyway, it's September 1943, New Georgia Island, USS Princeton in October 44. Again, the three-tone camo. A US Intrepid, summer 1943. Nissen Island 1944, with this nice striking white spine and tail. Looks really nice, that. And then markings E from Melbourne, Australia in 1944, with this the nice brilliant looking nose, which is quite cool. And then lastly on to the stencil data. So it should be, and it is, relatively quick build. Moving on to the sprues, starting off with the main wings. So this one's an older, I won't say old tooling, but it's one of the first modern sort of toolings by Eduard. That being said, as you can see, it hasn't got a lot of the rivet detail actually in the panels, but it's got all the other rivet detail that you need for doing this, as you can see. all along. Some really, really nice panel lines. These are some of the control surfaces. The guns, again, these ones are fairly, like I said, this is fairly old tooling as it goes with Eduard, and you can see there's no drilling out of the actual guns. But again, where there is detail, it is lovely and it's done really, really well. Moving on to the fuselage, and you get two. So we've got C and D, so it'd be depending on which aircraft you are doing, because you get the two different nose cones as well, or cowling should I say. So now we are at the fuselage, and as you can see, the panels going all the way down, really nice with the rivets on these. These would have rivets going all the way down if you wish to add them. So the difference with these are, you can see here, I've got that cut out, and on these ones we haven't. Okay, so that's just the one of the main differences. So instead of doing it so you fill in a bit and have to stand and finish, the cowling's difference on these ones. You can see there's got this lump here, and on this one it is there isn't any lump. Other than that, more or less identical, again with some lovely rivet detail all over those. The big prop for the massive engine, the cowling ring control surfaces, two parts. So two massive horizontal stabilizers with the flaps. There they are. There's some of the bombs, but not used in this one, and some smaller ones there. The backing plate and the seat and the fuel tank. And then we moved on to all these smaller parts. So again, the two pace wheels, but with these ones there's no tread, so they can be standard back. So we've got the wheel hubs over there, the engine, okay, and one with the push rods, covers, wheel hubs, instrument panel for one with decals and one without, wheel wells, which is some nice detail in there, and the legs, control column and tail wheel. Some lovely detail. Like I said, considering this is an older kit or older tooling, it's lovely. So we move then on to the resin. So this is why you're not too bothered about those ones being no tread on them, because if you look at that, some lovely, beautiful Eduard resin. Okay, really, really nice. And then you have the hubcaps. So with the hubcaps, you need to get rid of, make sure they're all hollow, and then they just slot nicely in there to give you a nice 3D representation of the wheels. It's lovely. So I'll just put them over there. Next, we've got our mask set for the canopy and a lovely bit of photo etch. So pre-painted for the instrument parts and the seat belts, as you can see. So lovely, nice steel fret, and then we've got a nice soft brass fret for the engine and parts of the bomb. If I can get it out, there we are. And parts of the bomb. So some really, really nice. Oops. Nice brass there. One to one side, and then we move on to the decals. So like I said, with this being a Profi pack, you get the 5 different marking options. So I'll just take these out. Sticky bits are horrible. come on. So there we are, done it. So we get the all the markings on there. These are printed by Cartograph, so they're made in Italy, and again they're absolutely beautiful, which Cartograph normally are, as you can see. And last but not least, the clear parts, and as always with Eduard, they are absolutely beautiful. So we've got two types of the windshield. So we've got the square type one, and then we've got the one which is more rounded. I wonder if that one may be the bulletproof version, I don't know. Okay, and the two canopies themselves with all the little landing lights and what have you. So really nicely done, Eduard. So that's Eduard's Hellcat, one of the many different ones they do. And like I said, I've built quite a few of these kits, and they go together absolutely beautifully, superbly well. They're really enjoyable build. So much so that this one is going to be the next one I'll be tackling when I work away after I've done the Defiant, because I know it goes together that well and I really enjoy it. So that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.